I'm upset. I'm dead upset. The All-Star reserves just got announced. And like every NBA fan, not the first time I'm going to be upset about All-Star game. We happens every year. There's always going to be uproar and stuff like that. But this year reminds me of like when Andrew Wiggins made All-Star starters. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a little upset. Like, well, let's walk with me. Let's go ahead and look at the All-Star team right now. We have starters I'm cool with. Let's focus on reserves because that's what happened. But if you want to hear the starters, the Western Conference was Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Shea, Jokic, Wemby. The Eastern Conference has been Giannis, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Cade, Tyrese Maxey. As you know, Giannis is not going to be here for the All Star game. He's going to get replaced. So I digress. So the complaining I'm about to do, just know that like it's not the end of the world because one of the people that I will advocate for is most likely going to get in. But the process of it just doesn't make any sense. I'm more upset about the East. Let's talk about the East. Scotty Barnes is very deserved. One of the Raptors, the number 3 seed right now in the East. I'm just recording the Toronto Raptors are the number 4 seed in the East right now. Scotty Barnes has been amazing. They was like the number 1 at one point at the start of the season. Fell off a little bit, stuff like that. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games, but I'm cool with Scotty. Jalen Duren, amazing breakout year. Pistons number 1 seed deserve 2 All Stars. Next, Jalen Johnson. You see that number 1? Y'all see that number uno in the background? Well deserved. Donovan Mitchell, well deserved. Now it's the last three. The last three. It's funny how they made the last three on the list. Let's go ahead and break this down. Let's start off with Norman Powell. Norman Powell, what an amazing year he had at the start of the year. Norman Powell last year for the Clippers was amazing. He was averaging like 23, 24 points. He was like keeping the Clippers afloat. And I remember last year he was like, man, I just want to be an all-star. You bagged a little bit, but it's cool. You wasn't an all-star in the West last year. I think James Harden, became an all-star. I think James Harden deserved to be an all-star in the West last year for the Clippers over Norman. And then Norman comes to the Heat, start off the year hot fire. First 2 games on Fuego. Then it kind of tailed back. Now he's been like the last month, he's been like a 21 point per game scorer for the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat of this recording is currently at the 8th seed. Typical playing Miami Heat ways. They're coasting. My question is, if you okay, let me not do it like this. Norman Powell, Pascal Siakam. These are the 2 I have a problem with. Cat, if you want to give the Knicks some love and say, oh, they deserve a 3rd All-Star, cool. But Cat is having one of his worst offensive seasons of his career, and defensively, he's been a cone. He's been a cone for the 2nd straight year. I mean, he's been a cone for most of his career, but it's been very bad the last 2 years. And this year has been extremely bad. So my thing is, why can't Joel Embiid be All-Star? The same Joel Embiid is averaging 30 points a game, looking like the 3rd best center in the league again, look like an all NBA center. Why can't he be All-Star? It's because he only played 28 games. LeBron played 30, and he's an All-Star in the West. I don't get it. Like we just saw Embiid play against Cat the other day and drop 30 on Cat, and Cat had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and fouled out. I feel like Embiid deserved more love than this. I feel like Embiid was amazing, has been amazing the last month and a half. Is it his fault that the NBA decided to give the 76ers the most back-to-back, so Embiid has played less games, where Embiid has stated that he's not playing back-to-backs anymore? No, it's not the NBA's fault, but it's kind of. You guys gave him the most back-to-backs, and most of their back-to-backs have been front-ended at the start of the season, so Embiid has not played most of his games, and there was a lot of games where he missed throughout the weeks, but lately Embiid has been playing games, and he's been balling, showing out. Just dropped 40, 40, 40. The same guy some people was ready to give up on. Even I said, damn, man, the Embiid injuries is getting a little scary, but I said, yo, if there was a chance, I know that's like a little drug, a little cocaine, that little rock that you take, and like, oh, if there's a chance that he's healthy. I know. But I took that leap of faith, and boy, I believed. I believed. And B deserves to be an all-star. Pascal Siakam. He's having a really good year. Pascal Siakam's averaging 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and about 1.6 stocks a game. 37% from three, 48% from the field, 56% true shooting. The Indiana Pacers are 13 and 26 of this recording. You know who also has 13 wins? The Brooklyn Nets. Do you know what MPJ has done for the Brooklyn Nets this season? 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 40% from 3, 48% from the field, 61% true shooting. Stats wise, just the number wise, he's having a better season than Siakam. Are we giving Siakam love because it's the USA versus the world thing? You want to add more world players? Say that. Because I feel like MPJ just got robbed from being an all star. I truly, truly believe he got robbed from being an all star. And yes, Giannis is going to come out, so either MPJ or Embiid might get in, but it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't get it. And then from the West, LeBron, that's my GOAT. Hey, Braun family, before if you find this video, I am a part of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron's my GOAT. I defended LeBron I stopped watching basketball when the Warriors was whooping on LeBron. Basketball is my everything. I stopped watching it when the Warriors was whooping on my GOAT because I knew the outcome of it. I couldn't even watch it. My eyes was closed after 2016. I said, I seen enough. They got KD. I don't want to watch no more. I seen enough, big bro. But LeBron shouldn't be an all-star over Kawhi. Denny shouldn't be an all-star over Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard. Oh my god. This is off per 36. I think it's per 75 possession. So it's boosted a little bit, but per 75, Kawhi 31 points per game. 75% from the rim. 52 from short mid range, 47 from long, 40. He's averaging 50, 40, 90. Only guy to ever average 50, 40, 90, 27, and I think he's leading the league in steals to not make the All-Star game. 50, 40, 90, 27, 2 point whatever steals a game, and he can't make the All-Star game, 7 rebounds. The Clippers have been on a run, and the Clippers have no All-Stars. Why is LeBron an All-Star? I get it, it's LeBron. So if you want to say because LeBron is a veteran and we have to get LeBron in, I am absolutely okay with that. But then you give it to Denny. You take Denny out. My bad. You take Denny out. You take Denny out. It's very simple. You take Denny out. You take Chet out if needed. It it doesn't make any sense. I'm actually Embiid videos coming out. Joel Embiid videos coming out. It doesn't make any sense. Like I feel like the reserves. This was the worst reserves list I've seen in a while. Off of like snubs. Every year we have like one snub that's like a real snub. You're like, okay, he got snubbed, but like, is he really a snub? Because everyone else kind of on the list deserved it. There's people on this list that obviously they deserve it because they're great players. Please don't attack me, Denny fan base. I know how y'all get, bro. I've seen y'all take routers out. Don't come for me. But there's people that's way more deserving and have way more like of a reason and a way more of a storyline that the NBA also could have went through. If you want to do storylines, if you want to get LeBron in because it's a storyline, you got Kawhi in, a guy that has been going through injuries every single year and hasn't been able to be in the All Star game. And I'm not even a Kawhi guy. I have a best friend that's a Kawhi guy. I have to flame Kawhi all the time just to not make him feel good. But Kawhi deserved to be All Star this year. It's crazy. If Bi But yeah, like the numbers ain't the best. But if we're going storyline, some years you guys want to embrace winning, and then some years like this, it doesn't make sense. Y'all comes on one of the worst teams in basketball. If we're gonna give someone credit for having a great year on a bad team, give it to MPJ that's never been an All-Star. That's went through back injuries going into his NBA seat. Yo, I'm upset. Y'all did me wrong this time. And Adam, I'm speaking to you. You can make up for this. Actually, I was going to say something that was very Atlanta Hawks biased. I'm sorry. But that's all for the video today. Y'all, leave your thoughts of how you feel about the All-Star Game reserves. I know they're doing a weird format this year. I understand the format. I'm not going to go into the format. So I understand you want to get some world players, some USA players. That's why Siakam's probably in it. That's why Cat's probably in Dominican. But shit, Embiid from Africa, motherfucker. He could have been in. Don't. So like, you can't say, oh, we're gonna reward winning, and then we're gonna reward this, we're gonna reward that, and then you get players that do the opposite of that, and then yeah, have a good one.